Yo, it's HoodThreat here to ignite your brain. We've got stories of war and beats to explain. Inhumane loves feathers, wings that soar, while Young Dead spits fire you can't ignore. Unfiltered, raw, and straight to your head. Two voices of chaos where ideas are bred. Hip-hop and emus, a maddening clash. Welcome to the threat where history and rap smash.
Yo, what's good, Threats to the Hood? Welcome back to another episode of HT Unfiltered. Today I'm here with Young Dead and Face to God. And this episode is going to be about the UK versus the USA in terms of hip hop history, in terms of just how it all started. And we're going to learn some things. We're going to have some controversial topics and debates. Let's get it. Let's go. I think Young Dead has a game prepared for us to start us off.
Yeah. Before all that, if you like the podcast, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. If you want to support us, use code HoodThreat at W Energy, or you can go to our website at hoodthreat.com. You can go get some merch and all that good shit. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So this game is, we're gonna do guess the bar. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna give you guys a bar. All you gotta do is just guess who said it.
Sounds like a plan.
You get some extra points if you get the song right.
Song and artist.
Yeah.
Bonus
Okay.
points. All right. Cool.
So,
Sounds good.
We'll start with you real quick.
All right.
I can't believe I'm gonna do this.
Let's go. For reference for our listeners, me and Face wrote the bars for each other, so it's totally could be a setup.
I think somehow Dead is the one who has ended up getting set up here.
Yo, right? Like,
let's go.
Hopefully, nobody that we know from the UK will use this audio and say this is me rapping. I said, Blicka bow, bump. What? Ha ha. Yo, why do you gotta?
Yo, what?
On your mark. Ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro. I know you know. I go psycho when my new joint hits. Ooh, just can't sit. Who said this bar?
Dad, I'll give you 10 out of 10 for doing it, bro. You did it justice, bro. You did it justice.
No, I don't even know where to even begin to guess. Little Pump, maybe?
Dad? Are you there?
My internet cut out.
I think the impression might have killed him, bro. Like, goddamn.
I said maybe Little Pump, I guess.
No.
Am I even in the right genre or right era?
I would say no. How though? Not even close.
So I got like we're thinking some 90s bullshit.
Potentially. Are we doing clues or anything? Like, because I can give you.
Yeah, we can do.
Clue?
We can do three.
Yeah, give me a
clues,
clue,
three
bro.
guesses. We'll do 3 clues, 3 guesses.
Give me a clue, bro.
There's an obvious clue which I don't want to give. Okay, clue would be someone very relevant in the 90s/early 2000s who went quiet for a bit but is making a comeback now. That would be the first clue.
Okay, so like Eminem?
No.
There's no way that was Lil Wayne.
We'll do guess. That would be. I'll make that your first.
Yeah,
guess. I'll make that your first guess.
I guess Lil Pump, Eminem, Lil Wayne. So I'm out on that one.
If I was to give you one more clue, you would 100% get it. I'll give you one more clue because
All
you've
right,
had
bet, bet,
three
bet, bet.
guesses. But yeah. This is like the obviously the
So this
only
doesn't
part.
count. This is just to see if I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only hip hop artist to ever win a Grammy for a track that consisted of zero swearing.
That did not help.
That did not help. There's only
No.
one. There's only one. That's crazy.
Who was it?
It is Will Smith.
Bro, why would you? Will Smith is hilarious.
No, Dad, can we hear the
Yeah.
bars again? No, Dad, can we hear the bars again? Because that was classic.
Absolutely not. If you want to hear it, you can rewind.
it was Will Smith getting jiggy with it.
Yeah.
No way. That's
Oh
hilarious.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That,
Those
that
are actual
happened in
bars.
the intro. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
swear
no,
to
you're not
God,
wrong.
I was like, Face, you do not expect me to spit this. And he was like, absolutely, you're going
Absolutely, you
to.
have to. Yes. Yeah. All
That's
right.
hilarious.
All right. So I guess we'll match weird one to weird one, okay? We're
Go
All
going
ahead.
right.
to we're going to Face right now, okay?
Go ahead. Go
Three
ahead.
hints, three guesses, all right?
Mhm.
He said, fuck a gun charge, two swords, I'm a Ronin. Laskowski.
What? Wait, what?
Guess who said that bar?
Oh, that's insane.
All things considered, I think I did pretty well on that one. For
That
an
was
On
yeah.
the
example.
pronunciation, yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Okay. My first guess. And bear in mind, anyone listening to this, I am not pretending that I am up on UK music at all. So take that into consideration. I would guess gigs.
Nah, but you're in the right category.
Okay, okay. Can I get a clue? Any clues you want to give me? Like, what up? What up?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll give you a clue. I'm trying to think of one that's not going to give it away.
Yes, sir.
Um, it's a
Is it
conscious. He's a conscious rapper who signed to UMG.
UMG? Ooh, conscious as well.
I didn't realize they went
Yeah.
overseas like
Yeah, it's probably a subsidiary, but still, yeah, I get it. I get it.
No, he's signed to Universal Music.
that.
Wow. Conscious rapper as well, you say?
He's also
Yeah.
an actor.
I would guess Kano.
No,
No. That's a good guess though.
I'm looking at
Then,
a pic of him and Kano though.
yep, I was gonna say it's one of two. It's either Kano or it's Ashley Waters.
No, 0 for
What?
3.
Wow.
I'll give you another hint that might give it away. He's from Brixton.
That doesn't help. I am not from London. I don't know parts of London.
Oh, I was talking
If I
about
was
that bar is from Dave.
Dave. I always forget, like I'm old school, I'm old school. My
Mhm.
bad. I
Laskowski? What do we
I know, bro. That was wild.
I swear to God, I'll show you the spelling later, but like Jesus
Yeah, I picked it on purpose because I thought Dad would fumble the spelling.
Let's
Alright.
go. So over
We'll
oh.
go second one. We'll go inhumane.
Let's do it.
Uh he said dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did he know that
Oh,
he'd
I know
riddle
this one
some
already.
middleman who
That's
didn't do
Big Pun.
diddly. Yes,
That's
sir. You don't
Big Pun, and the song is called Little Italy, right?
No, the
no,
song
not
title
Oh
wrong.
no, the song is called fuck it, I don't remember.
that is not the song name either.
Wait. It might help you if I say it's Big Pun and Fat
Fat
Joe.
Joe. Yeah, I know it's Fat
Yeah.
Joe and Big Pun, but I don't remember the name of the song. But I know that's who that is.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
That's a
sir.
point
So
for
do I
you,
get
bro.
like a 0.5?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a point on that, bro.
Let's
The
That
song
go.
is Twins by Fat Joe and Lil Pun.
Ah, twins, that makes sense.
yeah.
According to Face It, there was like two versions of it.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, there was.
you might mix up the Snoop and Dre version and you might say
Nah,
Deep
I
Undercover.
knew the Big Pun version, you know?
Yeah. I thought I'd give you a chance. I bet you gave me no chance in any of these, but it's all good.
I gave you a super easy one on one of them.
All right, let's go.
All right, goes to face. Should I put on my UK accent?
Oh, 100%.
course.
All right, absolutely not.
I absolutely think that if you do a UK accent, you have to have a disclaimer before you do it. You know.
You know what could be our disclaimer?
Oh shit! Is his
Oh.
internet cutting out?
His internet said you're not doing that.
Yeah, he
Cancel.
said no. How no?
All right, cool. I guess we won't have our disclaimer.
There you go.
There it goes.
God
Thanks,
damn.
internet. Appreciate
That's exactly what your internet did. It said,
it. All right.
let's go.
He said, if my man crossed me, then I'm cutting his finger off. So fingers crossed, my fingerprints all over the rock. It's hot. No other choice but to rinse the spot. Who said the bar?
That's fucking tough, bro.
This is a fire bar. I like
It's
this.
low-key a fireball.
It's a fire bar, 100%. I'm gonna go outside of the box. I'm gonna say possibly Gets, maybe. Gets?
No. But you want a hint?
Yes, I would
He's
appreciate that.
debatably the most popular UK rapper of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
I would agree with that.
I'm gonna say I don't like if I'm right, then I don't like the description, but I'm gonna say Central C.
Yep,
Yes,
you're right.
sir.
I don't like the description of all time, but okay.
He said,
I
what?
know no, because I know that a lot of US audiences say that because
Yeah.
they know him, but I
Yeah.
would debate that of all time. It's crazy.
We'll get into that when we get into the
Yeah.
after the game.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I do like that bar though. I like how that rolls
That
off
bar
the
is
tongue.
that bar is actually fire as hell.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
If my man crossed me, then I'm cutting his fingers off. So finger cross, my fingerprints all over the rock. It's too hot. No other choice but to rinse the spot. That's fire. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
right?
That's a bar.
All right.
They should have sent Central C instead of Skepta.
Exactly. We'll get into that. Definitely.
You're right.
God damn. Don't even get me started. Let's go.
I'm kind of reading through this, trying to see where to start so that we don't get demonetized at some point.
We are what? We're 12 minutes in. You should be alright.
Okay. He said, this is for Inhumane. He said, these motherfuckers thinking I'm playing, thinking I'm saying this shit because I'm thinking it, just to be saying it. Put your hands down, bitch. I ain't gotta shoot you. I'll pull up you. Huh? I'll pull you to this bullet, then pull it through you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull you
I don't
to
even
the
know.
bullet and pull you through you. A what?
I did.
I swear to God. There's some privileges getting revoked. I'm telling you.
No, listen. I'm reading as it's typed, as you sent it. So I'm a little.
That's crazy. To be fair, Dead is not doing it justice. The way he's flowing it, he really isn't.
To be fair as well, this isn't my style of rap. So
it's not his style of rap.
So bear with me, all right?
He's not doing it justice. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro said bear with him, and there's probably not even a bear with him. That's fucking crazy.
Yo, bars.
What are we even talking about?
Bars.
Would you like a clue?
Yeah, give me a clue.
I mean, a generic clue, but this is probably one of the biggest rap artists of all time. Of all time. Is that fair to say?
It
Then?
sounds like a Tupac bar, if I'm being honest.
No.
That's one of them. Yeah. Am I in the right era?
No.
Oh, so it's not a
the era
90s rap?
kind of. The era kind of
Uh,
Is that Eminem?
okay. We're getting
You said
somewhere.
Eminem.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
hit the
sir.
nail on the head. But
Hey, let's go.
do you know the song?
It's not. Not afraid.
No,
Is it not afraid?
Think
No.
older. Think older.
Okay, that's not.
I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue with it.
That's
It's
Slim
Eminem
Shady, right?
and it's Eminem and D12.
Damn.
Watch it. Oh no. Sorry, no. Ignore me on that. Sorry, but think that kind of era. It's not Eminem and D12, but think that kind of era of Eminem's career.
The Without Me, is that from Without Me?
It's close to them times.
Damn, nah, I can't remember it then.
It was. Dad, would you like to reveal? I think his internet's gone again. It was Kill You. Eminem.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
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 Sorry, my
You don't. Why the fuck
for
was
the audience
Shady?
sake, my
Cause
best friend
Shady
going
will
through.
fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna go
Yes, sir.
to
Last one.
face.
Last
Last one.
one.
He
Last
2-1
one.
up. I gotta make it level now. It's 2-1. Shit.
Right. All right. I'm not gangster. I'm Christian. Who said that bar?
I used to get this one.
Gangster on Christian. The fuck? um
This motherfucker, it's like his catchphrase, bro. It's on all his merch. That's your big hint.
that that does not help. Um
Face is old
Think
school.
top five. Think top five.
uh, uh, are we talking top five currently or of all time?
Currently, probably.
Five. Let's see. You got Central C. You got Dave. You got. It's not a Stormzy bar. I know that it's not a Stormzy bar.
Is that your guess?
Fuck it. I haven't guessed Stormzy for anything. Let's say Stormzy, even though I don't
It
think
is
it is.
Stormzy, bro.
It's Stormzy?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's
sir.
wild, bro.
It's
I
a
would have
very.
said
I'm not
nah.
gonna lie. This is a very corny bar. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like EF5 territory right there.
No, it's low key. Not a
No,
very good
no,
bar.
no, no, no. Let's not. Let's not.
All right.
Let's not.
So now that
Let's
the
not do that.
All right.
now
So
that the game is over, do y'all mind if I
face.
transition into some hip hop history?
Yeah. So
Yes.
Face did say that Central C, in his opinion, was not the top. Um,
Yeah, but hold on.
so
We'll get into that once we get past the little history. So first things first, if we're gonna get into the UK versus US in history, we need to understand where both of them originate from, right?
big
So
facts.
So UK Grom, from my understanding, Face, you can correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any information in my research. But from what I looked up, it originated early 2000s, maybe early 90s.
yeah,
Particularly, it looked like it came from East London. So for those that are from the UK, if you're wanting to know the areas, it'd be like Bow, Stratford, Hackney, those areas, right? The first actual UK songs I could find in terms of like just how old of UK music I could find was it was like garage scene. They called it a
yeah,
garage scene or pirate radio. And then they also
yes,
actually, Dad, you might be very surprised to hear this. Underground MC battles
yeah.
actually originate in UK hip hop history more than they do in the US, which I did not know, which
Mm,
is crazy. They
that's
actually be
wild.
So,
rap battling out on the streets out there for
so,
real,
That
for real.
what
so
did that
the
look like though? Because I'm sure
so
Face has some
the
kind of
history
idea.
the history of grime, as you say, comes from garage originated from like house music, so it's kind of like party vibes when you're out, and then you had MCs who were doing the garage stuff, and it was like it was a lot of um it wasn't about the bars themselves. It was just about entertaining the crowd, and you just hype the crowd up, basically. That's old school MCing, right? And then the grime, why
Okay.
grime was different. It's the same kind of tempo, but it was more about like actual bars about what was happening on the streets and like the kind of lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
And
So that
then
was you guys' gangster
So
rap, basically.
can I further
basically,
expand on what you're saying, Face?
go ahead, go ahead.
So I did some more research, and you can again correct me if I'm wrong here, but grime. They would say some of the early pioneers of the music would be people like Dizzy Rascal,
DC, yep,
Wiley,
yep,
Lethal Bizzle.
yep.
Um, from what I've seen, they all had. I listened to a couple of songs from each of them. All of them had a very distinctive sound. Whether it was raw or grit or hype or
Mhm.
just energy or like the voice in it seemed to kind of be different between everybody, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
everyone had a similar style, but it was like they were projecting their own.
everyone
You could
had
hear
their
the
own
early
little
influence in it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone had their own little like their own little spin on it and their own little catchphrases and like things that would, you know.
So as a person from the UK too, Face, something I was looking up in my research too, what was pirate radio?
It's exactly that. It's like underground radio stations. Like you had no license to do that shit. Like a lot of them,
Mm.
you would basically the earliest pirate radio stations that I was on way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
They would rent. They would go to someone who had a flat in a tower block, preferably someone who lived like on the top floor, and then
Yeah.
they would rent that off them, and then they'd run wiring up to the roof, and they'd have a fucking big ass antenna on the roof so they could fucking broadcast across the city.
No,
Um,
that's awesome.
it's underground as hell, bro. If you get caught with that shit, like it was kind of a semi big charge, but like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it used to go.
So what were the
Alright.
vibes for that though? Like how what was the sound for that? Was it
Well,
anything
again, though, like it was
everybody had their own thing?
nah. So like, you had like so for in my city, I can't really speak on London because it's different. There's a different dynamic, but in my city, it was very much a thing where the pirate stations would play like a cross genre of different kinds of music. So, but
Okay.
predominantly, predominantly you get a lot of the dancehall music, Jamaican music, and reggae and bashment, and then you'd also get like garage and grime and drum and bass stuff like that. But different times of the day, different kinds of sets. But the underground scene was crazy because even though they were underground radio stations, they were getting payments from real companies in the city to have adverts on their stations and shit. You know what I'm saying? So even though it was underground, it had like real like sponsorship and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Got you,
it
got
was
you.
just illegal as hell, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I tell you what killed the pirate radio station scene was as soon as internet radio became a thing and like digital radio, like yeah, there was kind of like you could do it without having to do all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes total sense though.
But yeah,
All right.
some of the classic, like some of the best grime artists came from that pirate radio station scene, bro. Like you say, the Dizzy Rascals, the Lethal Bees, and like it wasn't individuals, it was crews. They were like standout members of crews. So you had like Soul Solid Crew, you had Pay As You Go, you had like all these different crews from different parts of London and stuff. Like, yeah, man. Good
That's
times,
so
man.
cool because in the US it's basically like if you don't have DJs or you don't have people really
Yep.
pushing your music at these scenes, like
All right.
you weren't getting seen at all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's very true. So for our listeners, now that you guys understand how the UK hip hop kind of originated, I want to tell y'all how American hip hop kind of came through, and then we can discuss where they kind of met in the middle, and then we got a hot debate for this after y'all too. So if y'all
Yes,
still
sir.
listening, make sure y'all like and subscribe. And again, I know y'all don't like hearing advertisements, but if you support the content we're making and you want to support us, you can go to w.gg and you can use the code HoodThreat to get 20% off energy drink products, or you can go to Google and you can type in hoodthreat.com and that will take you to where you can find our merch. So with that out of the way, I wanted to note that American hip hop, it's kind of debated as to where it really originated, right?
Right.
But from the most part, from what I could find, it originated in the Bronx in New York in the 1970s ish, and the very first styles of it were block parties, which were typically African American and Latino communities, where DJ gathered. And this guy named DJ Kool Herc, he came up a lot and is credited as the father of hip hop. He is also noted as the first actual breakbeat DJ, and I guess was the first person to actually do instrumental breaks in funk and soul records. And so American hip hop came from New York, but then it kind of it developed into different styles across the United States. So it may have started in New York, but music in New York does not sound at all like music in the West Coast. So that's a whole nother topic of debate as to where different genres of hip hop originated. But hip hop as a start got its roots started in New York, and uh, grime, I believe it to be its own. This may be where we start having a little topic of debate here too. Um, well, before we get into that, let's discuss where they collaborated first. So the first big genre that is noted for the hip hop and USA collabing is drill music.
Mm.
So
See,
I'm gonna ask Face. Face, do you have any clue where drill originated or got its roots in the UK?
UK drill to me was again, I'm not well versed in this, but I always assumed that the UK drill scene was like an extension of the grime scene, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like a parallel to trap. You
Yeah.
know, like trap music was trap music and
Hmm.
music was drill music, but I thought they ran parallel, and I
See, this
thought
is
it
where we gotta
extended
have the
from
debate.
the grime.
Right, right.
This is where we're gonna
Yeah,
have the
because I
debate
thought
because,
that,
to my
uh,
understanding, UK drill it comes from South London, right?
Yeah,
Um, it probably made its
London.
earliest scenes around 2010, 2012, right? But drill
Yeah.
music originally was started by Chief Keef in Chicago in like the earlier 2000s, like 2002 to 2008, probably. You
I
get
didn't
what I
know
mean?
that.
If we're talking about what drill really is, UK drill is an extension of Chicago drill
Yeah.
because if you look at so this is where we gotta have the weird debate, right? Like what makes drill drill? In my opinion, it's the lyrics gotta be violent, they gotta be about the streets, they gotta be talking about
Mm.
the lifestyle, they gotta be talking about sliding, they gotta be talking about doing what they need to do out there to keep the peace. You get what I mean? Then you've
On a
got the
producer
production
level,
style
on a
on a
producer
producer
level,
level.
it's the hi hats, it's the way the
Fast
snares
paced
sound,
snares.
the
808s,
Yep.
them
muted
808s.
the
Yeah.
muted
Yep.
kicks, the heavy
Mm-hmm.
heavy 808s and slides and glides and
Also,
stuff like that.
so the UK drill, as well, I would say I would add a little asterisk to that as well. It's the chordal melodies,
Mm,
the like
that
repetitive
too.
fucking chordal sequences, yeah. But they like they can sound so different depending on how you put it together. But a lot of times it's
Yeah.
very much in the same key, very much in the same kind of like rhythm, but you can make them sound very different depending on from producer to producer. You know what I'm saying?
I think with that though, I think it's because it's I may be assuming, but I would assume that like drill in the UK and in the US, it's very like street based and very battle like oriented. You know what I mean?
But you
Yeah, I
say
was
that,
gonna say that
but
might be something that
So
makes drill too is that kind of hyper local mentality. You get what I mean? It's like
you
very
see,
about their neighborhood. It's very about where they are and who they're with.
right, right.
I think though we're getting to an era now where we have been for a few years where you're seeing drill progress into something else. Like you're getting like the melodic drill, or you're
Mm,
getting
Yeah.
the sample drill, or you're getting
Mm-hmm.
like a R&B type drill. You know what I'm saying? So you're
Yep.
getting
right.
like it still falls within that genre of drill, but it's subcategorized now.
No,
Um,
you're right.
which I
This
like to see because I like to see. Personally, I'm not a massive drill. I love drill beats, but I'm not a fan of drill. I think there was an
Gotcha.
era where a lot of people sounded exactly the same track for track for track.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hence why
I second that.
I wasn't really into drill. I like me and my son have this debate all the time. I'm like, how do you know one? Like, how do you know who's spitting on that track and who's spitting on that track? They sound exactly the same to me. They're talking about the exact same subject matter. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
I
Whereas
think
if
now
we're talking
you're getting
if
like a
we're
bit of
talking like
variation in it.
mainstream, if we're talking mainstream drill, I
Yeah.
like I like mainstream drill music. Maybe not from the UK, but
Hmm.
I was a big fan of like Chief Keef when he first came out. That song I don't like
right.
with
That
Kanye.
was fire.
Yeah.
fire, bro. That's
Shout
considered
out
like
all the
one of the
Chief
first
Keef
drill
fans.
albums to ever go platinum. Believe it or not.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
So now that everybody in the audience listening has a good understanding of where both the UK and the USA hip hop have originated, where they've collaborated at, and the differences. How do y'all feel about this Joyner versus Skepta nonsense? What are y'all takes on this?
Can I weigh in first, then, if you don't
Yes,
mind?
Yeah.
sir. Go ahead.
So honestly, when it was first announced, UK versus US, I was excited, bro, because I know that there are some lyricists in the UK who don't even get even a fraction of the credit they deserve, right?
No facts.
So I was thinking, yeah, this is
It's
gonna
gonna
be like
happen underground.
it's gonna be a showcase. Like I was praying that the UK would lose in terms of not because of being worse lyricists or anything, but just purely because there's a preconception when it comes to UK hip hop, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
In America especially, right? So therefore, if you're putting UK hip hop against US hip hop, bar for bar, it could be, you know what I mean? It could be close. However, you all have the numbers on us, right? So that
Yeah.
your audience base is bigger than our audience base. So if we're talking about, who's gonna win, yeah, I would have taken that out as long as it put some people on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Right.
excited about it.
Do you think that's not
Then
what's
that
happening?
no, so Skepta dropped,
Right.
and from the very first track, I was very very underwhelmed, and
Right.
even Joyner's first round was underwhelming to me, but he still won it. He didn't have to try anything. But to
Right.
me, I'm very disappointed because this could have been UK versus US, and that could have been put a lot of people on the map if they'd have. I just think that people who are lyricists kind of were waiting to see what happened, and they didn't try and push themselves to the front. Like everyone should have been like eager to say, "Yo, I want to go first. I want to go." You know what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah,
never
I agree.
that never really happened though. That's why I'm disappointed in how things
It should
are
have
at the
started.
moment.
I agree. I was really hoping it would start a UK versus US war that would even transpire into like underground that would eventually
Yeah,
build
man.
and build a fan base for both sides type shit.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But from what I've seen, it's like
Yeah.
these two just jabbed at each other and then decided to be selfish and keep it to
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
They
So the
both.
way
Sorry. Dude.
the way I see it, right, is it face knows, you know what I mean? You anytime there's a UK rappers competing in a space full of Americans, you know what I mean? They're always trying to show out, you know what I mean? And they keep
right.
getting beaten down no matter how good they are. You know what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean? Um and I think in my personal opinion, I think what happened was Skepta looked at ASAP. I think it was somebody
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah. Yeah.
said, "Yo, you, I want you. Let's go at each other." You know what I mean? And then, but it was labeled as a, "Hey, this is UK versus US."
Yeah.
That's why I think it's very selfish in the way it's being thrown out
Same.
there.
Yeah. I agree.
Um,
They both have outright said this isn't UK versus US. This is me versus you.
right,
They've kind of
And like,
made it
why would
about
that
the.
even be? And not even
Yeah.
trying to be funny right now, but like, why would that be a debate? Like, Joyner Lucas is
right,
much better than Skepta. Like, that's not a
I. I no
like. I
no
don't.
right. So what I would say is,
I don't think it's a
and
conversation for lyricism, is it?
me and Dad have had this conversation. The problem is that Skepta is not UK hip hop. He's UK grime. Putting
Yeah.
grime next to hip hop is apples and oranges. You can't compare the two. They're two different things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
right,
The
Mhm.
way you write to grime is complete. Like, and I know that we've got this culture of grime. Like they call them clashes instead of battles, right? We have this
Yeah.
culture of UK grime clashes, right? But it's completely different. Like, it's completely different if you're doing diss track for diss track. That's completely different to having a battle where you're working a crowd, etc. Like that's completely different. It's
Yeah.
a different discipline. Do you know what I'm saying? If they'd
right,
have done this in a live event, then maybe it could have gone differently. Like maybe he would have won over some fans in that live setting. But diss track for diss track, nah, you can't compare the two. Skepta is good at what he does. He's good at the grime stuff. He was good at garage. I've heard him rap. He can rap, but this was not. This was so outside of his comfort zone, and it's like, why would you? Why would you ask for this? You know what I'm
Like
saying?
I said this earlier too, or even in the past couple of days when we were listening to all that good stuff, uh,
Yeah,
where it's like um one style is meant for battle and vibes, the other one's just meant for vibes. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That
Yo,
that does
facts.
that doesn't that does like that's just a one sided war at that rate. You know what I mean?
hmm And that's
So
that's the problem that you have, right? And as I say, like we've seen from the UK, I'm disappointed in the UK because I thought this would have been floodgates open. Everybody would have came out the woodwork,
right.
even like people who haven't dropped a track for years that are lyrically like fire would have come out the
And
woodwork.
you know what's really shitty too? It's like when I don't listen to much UK rap, right? But
Yeah.
I do know that your guys' underground is insane. Like you guys have so many good artists.
You know
Um,
why? You know why the UK underground hip hop scene is so fire? It's because UK hip hop doesn't, generally speaking, go mainstream in the UK. It doesn't. We don't have a market for mainstream UK hip hop over here.
do you think
The
that's
way
a
you
culture thing? Like the way
I
you guys were
think
introduced to
no,
music?
I think it's the way that they run the industry over here. You know,
Okay.
the record labels and the execs and all of those motherfuckers, they run it in a way where they are trying to make ear candy type music, bro. Like
Okay.
anything that's gonna make them money. They don't care about the music. They just want the shit that's gonna make them
Yeah.
money. So they
Marketing.
target so they target an audience of, well, who's spending the most money on music? We're gonna make music just for you people. Forget everybody else. And yeah, we might throw out a few things here and there, but for the main part, we're gonna put out these commercial tunes that is going to make us the most money, right? Which
Hmm.
I
Okay.
understand. It's a business. I get it, right? Whereas over there, where in the States, you have an actual hip hop industry that is part of the music industry and it stands alone. We don't have that over here. That's why
Right.
the underground has to be fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's people who are doing things for the underground, but it's still, if I could go up to your average person on the street and I can mention some names that are big on the underground and they probably wouldn't even know them from the UK. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Which is sad. It's sad. Like they haven't even heard the name before. It's like, what can you say to that? Like, it's
Yeah.
hard, man. It's really difficult.
So with that being said, I know you sent out your diss track and you're pushing that pretty heavy.
Yes, sir.
Um, did that is that one of the reasons why you sent that diss out?
Put it this way, right? So the when I like I said previously, right? Like when you're talking UK versus US, my track wasn't even aimed as a joiner this. It wasn't aimed as a sketch to this. It was aimed as, all right, well, this is me from the UK doing what I do in the UK, and I'm
Right.
taking the fight to the US. Like that's what I thought it was gonna be. I thought there would have been more tracks like that. What annoyed me is, as I said, both Joyner and Skepta have said, no, it's not UK versus US, it's me versus you. They're not taking shots at the countries per se. So there's no reason for anyone else to jump in. But I just jumped in because I'm like, nah, if you're talking UK versus US, then of course I have to be involved. Like, of course I have to
Right.
drop
It almost
something, you
went
know?
from feeling like a from genuine beef to like a marketing tactic, if
Yeah,
I have to be completely
Right.
honest.
it does feel
Because
like that.
it's like why are y'all entertaining the idea of it's the UK versus the US just to turn around and be like, nope, it's me versus you. Like to
Yeah,
me,
Right.
it felt like we got bait and hooked.
yeah,
Right.
that's
Right.
exactly how I feel. And look, I am a massive Joyner fan, right?
Same.
But at the same time, I do see that the timing of it was perfect for him in terms of his album dropping. Not that he needed a publicity stunt, but it works in his favor.
Yeah.
Right.
Having like being in the spotlight like this, it works in his favor. The reactors are
Hmm.
reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? So his name's in the conversation, and
Yeah.
it's good timing for him. But I don't think that was necessarily the whole motivation
The whole
behind it
premise
because
of it. Yeah.
yeah, because previous to this, he was talking about he's been saying that he wanted to battle rap. He was saying like about 3-4 months ago, he was talking to like one of the organizers from like I think a URL or one of those battle leagues, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I would be interested in doing a live battle type shit." You know what I'm saying? So
But yeah, you
I
see, what
know
I
that
don't understand too is if I to continue on what Face is saying, wasn't there talk of an entire battle card for the UK versus the US?
I heard something like that,
It was
but
supposed to be like or Chips versus like Eminem and like Gets versus somebody and
That's what
I
I heard here
I
in
heard
there.
something.
yeah, I,
Yeah.
I remember hearing whole breakdowns and I remember somebody
Mhm.
saying that the female artist from the UK was gonna body Cardi B.
Where I
That's
mean
I don't know. I heard rumblings or
that
something like that, but I
that's not
didn't.
much of an achievement. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just put that
No,
out
no,
there.
I'm not gonna lie
I
either, but
mean, the whole thing for me, as I say, like with my track, hence the angle that I took with the track that I did was, yeah, there was some subtle shots, some subliminals at Joyner, but ultimately, a lot of what I said was based. It was I left an open invitation that anybody who took offense, please, by any means, write a response, send something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
because
yeah,
I thought we were doing UK versus US, so let's go. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I've just been
right,
disappointed that if this battle had gone differently, then
yeah,
that would have been more relevant. I think it's lost relevancy unless I was directly going at Joyner, which I wasn't really trying to do. Like I'm saying, like
right.
it would have been fake. It would have been fake, and it would have been manufactured, and I wouldn't have felt proud of myself for doing that shit.
Do you think that
100% I
there's
agree.
still a chance to ignite that kind of beef? Because that's a beef that's been around for like subliminally for a very long time in the
It
It
country.
has.
is. It 100% is, and that's why I was excited by it. I think the only thing that could bring this to life is if one of them actually has a track where it's like, well, fuck the US or fuck the UK, and they
Right.
break
Yeah.
down what they hate about each other's countries, and then that might bring people at the woodworks and say, whoa, 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 hey, 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 yo, no, 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 like I'm gonna respond
Controversial
to this.
take though. I thought that Faceless's response to Joyner was much better than both of Skepta's songs.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
can't I can't
100%
take
went.
Skepta's verse very seriously when he's
I
talking
can't
about,
either. It's just
yeah,
almost
my
like,
what the fuck is a joiner Lucas? My name's Big Smoke, lungs full of mucus. You know what I mean? Like what do you
That
mean?
was an actual but his name, no, in his defense, again, I'm not trying to be one-sided. In his defense, his name actually is his alias is actually Big Smoke, which I get that there is a relevance, but at the same time, it just the part that I liked about his shit, which actually has today listening to join a second response, um, he 100% preed some bars that Jordan was going to say. So the whole thing about talking about him wearing a dress, Jordan tried to mention something like that today.
yeah,
There were a couple of bars which makes me know that he got information that what Jordan was about to drop before he dropped it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Right.
But at the same time, I just don't think he did it in the best possible way. He could have done it a lot better than that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But it is what it is, man. Like,
I just have an issue with it from Skepta's side. Is one, the sound. You know what I mean? It's not my thing.
yeah,
Two, I gotta support any rapper coming out of out of Massachusetts. You know what I mean? Because
of
shit,
course.
Joiner's crazy. Um, but I just don't
Yeah.
think Skepta's um war ready. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
Mm,
I think he is, but not in this context. He should not have tried to take. He should have said to Joyner when Joyner, like, because he weren't calling Joyner out in the first place, and when Joyner responded, he should have said, "Bro, that's not really my thing. I'd rather call out this guy." That's what he
Right.
should have said, and it would have saved a lot of all the back and forth. Because I think like this is not going to go down as one of the best fucking beefs in history.
No,
Not even close.
I
Not
think
even
it's
close.
almost.
necessary though.
It's necessary, but it hasn't opened the door the way I hoped it would have.
No,
That's
the
Right.
what I'm
door
saying.
they basically I felt like they had the opportunity to open the door and they
Yeah,
kept it to themselves, which I feel like is kind of a selfish thing to do as an artist cuz like at this point you're denying other people opportunities.
Right.
exactly. Like for example, you compare this to what we just saw 2 months ago with the whole East Coast West Coast, and
Yeah.
yeah, okay, on the main part it was Joey Badass versus everyone, but at the same time, like he opened the door to say, "Yo, the whole I don't care whoever it is." I'll take
Yeah.
all you want because I want to be the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that beef was about. What is this beef
You
even
can't
about
you
now?
can't
You know
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
can't just say you're gonna be the best and then you're only gonna fight people that are
Ex-
known about. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Because
Right.
not everybody at the top is well known. Like at that
And yeah,
point,
I will give Skepta his credit that he didn't back down from the fight. I get it. Like as a man, as a rapper, I get not backing down from the fight.
yeah,
However, he should have known that this was a step too far for him, in my opinion.
Right.
In this era, listen, there's no way that Joyner Lucas is gonna go on a grind beat. Now,
yeah,
I wait to be surprised because if this goes on further, then maybe he will just for like shock value because he could flow wise he could hit a grind beat, right? But there
Right.
was no way that round one or round two he was ever going to go on a grind beat, right? So we know that,
right.
right? Now, so Skepta had a choice to he could have stepped to Joyner's level and tried to do what he does
Yeah.
to try and make it a fight over there, or
Right.
he could have done what he's done. And I don't think doing what he's done, I think even people from the UK are kind of looking at Skepta, and it's like even for a grime track, they haven't been great. Like they've been okay, but I've heard more disrespectful fucking grime tracks underground than I have out of those two. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
so it's disappointing. It's disappointing. You know,
I
Right.
completely agree.
like I said, I'm a massive Joyner fan. I would root for him, but if I think he lost, I would be the first, even though it would pay me.
Right.
I'll be the first
Yeah.
to say, "Yo, like, nah, you lost that boy." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But unfortunately, that's not how it went. So
Facts.
it's disappointing, man. I'm hoping that, like you say, I'm hoping that there is something that ignites this whole thing, UK versus
Dude.
US, where we get people coming out of the woodworks trying to jump on the bandwagon and trying to, you know what I'm saying, and then that makes it a whole thing. That would be
Right.
great entertainment. But
Yes, sir.
as
I
as it
completely
stands right
agree.
as it stands right now, I'm not sure that that's gonna happen. Unfortunately,
So sticking to the topic of your diss and your music and stuff like that.
yeah,
So you just dropped an EP with your son.
yes, sir.
Um, do you want to talk about that for a little bit? How
You
the
can do that.
you want to plug that?
Of course, wait and see the EP featuring myself, Face to God, my son H1 EBK. We dropped that. What was that? The 18th of July.
Yes,
It's been out for
Yes,
about a week.
sir.
the
Been
week
out
of
for
your
a week
birthday.
now. Yeah, it's
And
been
in
out a week
terms of
now.
everyone else listening, if y'all want to find the Wait and See album, just go to your preferred music platform and type in HoodThreat, Wait and See, and you should be able to find it nice and
On
smooth.
all platforms.
Um,
All
we are
platforms.
coming up towards the end of the hour for the podcast for those listening. I know a lot of y'all are excited for our new projects too. So another project that we want to announce that Face to God is dropping. I believe that's going to drop August 1st, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, August 1st.
And
That's
so
correct.
what's the project called, Face?
So the single No Love, which is just a solo project for myself.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Young Dead and to Inhumane for the goddamn effort you're putting in with the visuals for it.
Of
Because
course,
Yes,
of
that's
course.
sir.
there's gonna be video. But yeah, that should be on all platforms as well. Like it's basically a nice summer boppy kind of bounce to it, but it's also kind of
It's a banger. It's a banger.
yeah. Let's just
Yes,
call it a
sir.
If
banger.
if
Let's
you
just
want,
call it
listen. If you want to see the previews to it, I've been listening to it nonstop. I'm not gonna lie. For the past week, it's a banger. It's a banger. It's I'm walking around the
Yes,
house and
sir.
I'm bopping my head to
yeah.
the song and
And then
stuck in
in
my head.
terms of other future banger projects coming up, next month I will also be dropping a new melodic type of song by myself. It's gonna go crazy. I'm calling it Melodies. That's coming out on August 16th. It's gonna be kind of like some chill, kind of summer lo-fi vibes. You know what I'm saying? Face coming in with the hype. I'll be there to help y'all chill out after. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
And then
Speak.
for those also curious about our drill mixtape coming up with Little Dirk, we do plan on dropping that next year on the very first. So that's going to be kind of a long term project, but stay tuned. We got a lot coming up. We got new merch coming out. We got new music coming out, new albums, new EPs. Me and Face the
Also,
God are working on EPs. Me and Dead are working on an EP. We're going crazy
exclusive,
out here.
exclusive news that has not been put out there. October for Halloween, myself, Young Dead, we are looking to drop an EP for Halloween, some dark trap, which is gonna be
Yes,
fire. It's gonna be
sir.
insane.
Something different from Face over
Yeah.
there.
How are you?
Yes, sir. And then Face to God and I will also be dropping a new EP called Worlds Apart. It's gonna be a dope little back and forth track that's gonna kind
When is
of
that?
resonate.
September.
Yes, sir.
September. What day? What day did we say that? Uh, 15,
To be
16?
announced, if
Yeah,
anything.
to be announced. To be announced. But
Yeah.
in September, that's definitely happening. 100%.
All right. And before we end up wrapping it up, because I could see Dead's internet is going Timu on us.
Yeah.
I did have one final UK guess the bar question for Face.
All
Or
right.
is it good if I ask it, Dead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have the answer queued up?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Face,
Here we go.
what number comes after 5?
Can we make this multiple choice?
Yes.
we
Yes, we
can.
can.
Go ahead.
We have
All right,
6.
A, 6,
Uh
B, da or C, whatever noise Oracle's cat makes.
huh. I mean that's a tough one. That's a real tough one. I'm gonna have to go B, but I need to hear the sound effect though.
Right.
That is
Do
correct.
you want context? You want the full thing?
Yes, I need to
Okay.
hear it in the context
The
of a
whole bar
sentence.
so we can understand
Okay.
what was
Ready?
said. The
Spelling
fans
bee
need to
rule.
know.
Exclusive an exclusive drop right here.
Unreleased.
Yes, sir.
Should do something better. Freestall now. Dead, not young. But if it's bung, then no cow, but unger. No turk, but if it's ooze, then get a shell right for the wrath. Cause I'm L's, that's what you are. Taking a W with my mic. No Angelo, but if I got a Don, then I'm Tells, cause that's you. Snitching without the low. If you kept it on a low, then you wouldn't have to tell though. If I Leo, no, though, then you're gonna get a sword right in your chest, comes out the back. Reload, cut back, done it again. Man got a slam dunk, but I'm not. After 3, then it's 4. After 4, then it's 5. After 5, then it's.